Hi everybody, this is Fawn coming to you from Napa Acupuncture Practice, and I wanted to talk today about the lungs. So the emotion for the lungs is grief, and I don't know about the rest of you, but that's definitely something that I've been struggling with. I think the loss of your routine, the loss of all the things that are going on in the world and fears and things like that. So the emotion for the lungs is grief. So anything you can do to help yourself to experience the grief and actually feel it instead of ignoring it or being on social media, that's what I'm having trouble with, are things that will help you to feel the grief. So watching a sad movie, listening to sad music, whatever you have to do to allow yourself to feel the grief, or even just talking about it with your friends or family. So the other thing about the lungs is that the element is metal. So pungent things would be good for helping with the lungs. I also wanted to show you some Qigong exercises that you can do. So I want to start with pulling down heavens. That's the exercise we did last time on our last video. And pulling down heavens are not okay if you're pregnant because they bring the energy downward. And the last thing we want to do with pregnant women is bring the energy downward. So you'll just have to watch if you're pregnant, but everybody else can do these at home with me. So what you do is you always start with your feet hip width apart, and you always have your knees unlocked when you're doing Qigong. So as long as you're in a nice relaxed stance, your feet are hip width apart, you're ready to go. So then you take your arms and you gather all the sea of grain from the earth, and then you go up and you pull down the golden light from heaven's energies, and then you pull it through your body, and you go all the way down deep into the earth, and you develop roots so that you're really grounded. And we always like to do it in sets of 3. So then we gather the grain, I go all the way straight out, and then I go up and I pull down, you connect to the heavens like the sunlight, and you pull all that energy down into your body. You go deep down into the earth. You can even imagine all the way to the center of the earth so you feel super grounded. And then you go out and you pull that energy from heaven down into your body. And I don't know if anyone has ever seen me do these when I'm at the clinic and I'm feeling very stressed, but sometimes I'll do a quick set of 3, and it just helps me bring me into my body so that I'm not feeling so frenetic energy, and then I'm present and I'm ready to give acupuncture. So we start with the pulling down heavens, and the next set of exercises I want to do is to help you open the lungs. So this is going to help you to open the chest, deep breathing. So the ideal breathing comes from your diaphragm, from your belly. So if you notice that your belly is rising and falling as you're breathing, then you're doing it right. So when I put in the ASP needles, I always tell people to breathe, and sometimes they just squinch up their face and they're not actually breathing. So I always give them a hard time and say, hey, you're supposed to be breathing. So that is an important thing to do to make sure you're actually breathing with your belly. So that also helps to get you out of that fight or flight response, which is when you're running from a bear, you're in the sympathetic. When you're resting and digesting, you're in the parasympathetic. So that's one of the benefits of acupuncture, is it puts you into the parasympathetic nervous system. So you're resting and digesting, which is when your body's healing itself. When you're running from a bear, all your energy goes to your organs to keep you alive. Whereas when you're resting and digesting, your body can heal and repair itself. It also allows you to process your food and recognize, if you need to go to the bathroom. Sometimes that's how people have to pee, and that's how they know they're done with acupuncture. Or they get hungry because their body's digesting their food and they're like, oh, we need more. So those are benefits of acupuncture, and deep breathing, because it helps to put you back into that parasympathetic nervous system. So the lung channel starts here on the chest. There's lung 1 and then lung 2, and then the channel goes out, down through the bicep, along the lateral side of your wrist, along the radius, and then it goes out here. I'm going to come closer. It goes out here is lung 9 right here on the wrist, and then it goes out here, and then it ends on the side of the thumb. So lung 1 and lung 2 are really good points to push on to help with your breathing. And then I like to use a cupped hand, and so I start here. I put my heel of the body, and then I make a cup. So I get lung 1 and lung 2, And then I follow all the way down the lung channel. And then you can go back up the other direction. And then you'll hear the padding noise. So are you doing it at home with me? Helps to improve the circulation of the lungs, breathing, process that grief. And then we'll do it on the other side too. And then if you want, you can start and you can just go down your body with that cupping motion. And what it's going to do is it's going to help to move the energy, the chi throughout the body. And that's one of the things with us all being stuck at home. We're not getting as much movement as we usually do. So this is a way to physically stimulate the energy throughout the whole body. So I'd start up here, and then I'm just going to go down the front of my body, all the way to my toes, and then you can come back up and just keep patting. And like we went down the lung channel. And then you can go down the side of the body if you want. On the side of your legs. And then I like to do the back as well. So that's the yang side in Chinese medicine. I can remember when we were in Qigong class in acupuncture school, we would all be doing this at the same time, and you would hear all these pats at the same time, and I thought that was really cool. So when you're done with the front, the back, and the sides, the other exercise I want to teach you all is for the kidneys. So in Chinese medicine, kidneys grasp the air from the lungs. The emotion for kidneys is fear. And I don't know about you guys, but that's definitely something I'm working through. So the flavor for the kidneys is salty. So if you want to eat things that come from the sea that are naturally salty, that would be really helpful. So things like seafood, shrimp, any of those kinds of things, seaweed. The kidney color is black. So black rice, black seaweed, black mushrooms, any of those kind of things would help to naturally strengthen the kidneys as well. And like I said, the kidneys grasp the air from the lungs. So strengthening the kidneys helps the lungs as well. So the exercise for the kidneys, I think, is a lot of fun. I'm going back here so you can see me. So you put your hands in a loose fist and you twist. And when you're twisting, you're hitting the kidneys from behind. So you go like this. So it's really good at waking you up. If you get tired during the day, if you just need, it's like a energetic version of coffee to wake you up. So in Chinese medicine, kidneys are the root energy. So they're the basic source of energy. So just do that until you start to feel warm and tingly at your kidney area, and then you know you're good. So you can do these a couple times a day as you want, they will help to wake you up and to strengthen your kidneys and move energy through the body. I don't see any questions. Did anybody ask any questions?
Everyone's saying hi.
Okay, it's so good to see you all. Thank you for joining me live. It's so lovely to have community, even though we can't be together in person, but we can join each other, and gives me a good chance to make some videos. So if anybody has any questions or requests for videos in the future, please let us know, and we will do our best to make that happen. Our next video is going to be Friday, March 27th at 6 o'clock. So that's this Friday, March 27th at 6 o'clock. I hope you all tune in. And it is to be determined because we haven't had any requests for videos. So we'll think about it, and if we get any requests, that'll be the topic for the video. So you guys get to have some input. I hope you all take good care of yourselves, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you in person in the near future. But if not, we'll see you on Friday. Thank you.